Hello students, today we are going to study about the matter in our surroundings. That is the first lesson in the class 9 English medium. So first of all, we will know about the matter. Here we can say that matter and energy are the parts of our universe. It means our universe is made up of matter and energy. So first of all, you will study about the matter. We will study about the matter. What is matter? So in the previous classes, we have studied that anything that occupies space and has mass. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass and can be felt, and that can be felt by one of our senses. You know that there are five sense organs. There are five sense organs in our body, like our eyes, nose, ears, skin, tongues. So we can feel, because we are living things, and this is the properties of living things. Living things feel. So we can define here what is matter. You can say that anything that occupies space and has mass and that can be felt by one of our senses is called matter. For example, water, iron, soil, wood, etc. These are the matter, because these things have mass and they occupy space and they can be felt by sense organs. But for example, light, hate, love, are these matter? No, these are not matter, because they do not occupy space. They do not occupy space and they do not have mass. So light, hate, love, these are not mass. Sorry, these are not matter. So what are the properties of matter? So first of all, what is the structure of matter? We are going to study about the structure of matter. So first of all, there is a saint named Kanad. He said that every material, every matter is made up of very small particles. And in 1803, English scientist John Dalton told that every material is made up of very small particle. That is, he named that small particle as atom. So the term atom was given by the John Dalton, who was an English scientist. So every matter, like this chalk, this duster, wood, these bricks, air, water, soil, all these materials are made up of very small particles, tiny particles, that is known as atom. So in the next classes we will study about the structure of atom, but here we are going to study about the properties of matter. So what is the first properties of matter? Matter is a particulate in nature. Matter is particulate in nature. It means that is it means that is made up of small particles. It means matter is made up of very small particles. This is the first property. All matters which can be solid, you know that there are three states of matter, three physical states of matter, generally solid, liquid, gas. So all materials which can be solid, which can be liquid, or which can be maybe you can say gas, so all are made up of small particles. Second, you can see that particles of matter have space between them. It means you can say that this is, you can imagine this is the atom, this is the very small particle, and if there are some, you can say, so here are spaces between the particles of matter, and this space between the particles of a matter are known as intermolecular space. So space between the particles is known as intermolecular space, and this intermolecular space is different in the solids, liquid, or gases. If suppose that this is a solid substance, so in the solids molecules are closely packed. So the intermolecular space is very little here. Intermolecular space is very little here. You can say in the liquids molecules are away from each other in comparison of solids. You can see here the intermolecular space is greater than the solids, so there are more intermolecular space, and in the gases there are a huge intermolecular space, you can say. So in the solids molecules are closely packed, so intermolecular space is you can say here very little here, the smallest here, and here is larger. Greatest intermolecular space is present in the gaseous substances. So you can say that particles of matter have space between them. That space in between the molecules of the substance is known as intermolecular space. So third is here, particles of matter are continuously moving. So it means the particles of matter, they have the kinetic energy. You know that there is a term, you can say here, there is a term that is kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? So that is Ke. The energy of a substance, we can define it kinetic energy. The energy of a substance due to its motion. If there is a object, if that object is in moving position, it is moving, that object is moving, so the energy of the moving object is known as kinetic energy. So you can define that the energy of an object due to its motion, the energy of an object due to its motion is called kinetic energy, and we can write here formula, the kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So what is here? M is the mass of the moving body and v is the velocity of moving body. So we can calculate the energy of kinetic energy of an object through this formula. So here the third point is the particles of matter are moving. They are moving. So the movement of the particles of the substance is depend on the intermolecular space. You can see here in the solids there is a very little intermolecular space here. So in the solid substances these particles only can vibrate on their place. They do not move. They cannot move here because there is no space for the movement of these particles. So in the solid substances only particles vibrate on their place. In the liquid here you can see there is a greater space. So these molecules can move in the boundary of this liquid. So they have more movement, but in the gas molecules move in the whole space provided by the container in which they are placed. So the movement of the molecules in the gas is greatest and the movement of the molecules in solids is smallest. So the next point is here, particles of matter contract each other. So we have studied about the gravitational force between the particles and the earth. So we will study in the physics what is the force of attraction. So if there are two particles, suppose that this is A and this is B and the distance between these two particles is equal to r and the mass of this particle is m1, A is m1 and mass of B is m2. So Newton explained that if there are two particles, so they generate force of attraction. So what is the force of attraction between these two particles? So he states that the force of attraction is directly proportional to the multiplication of mass of both two particles. That is, F is directly proportional to m1 into m2 and indirectly proportional to the square of the distance between the two particles. So F is directly proportional. It means the quantity of the force of attraction, the amount of force of attraction is depend on the mass of the particles. If the mass is heavier, then the force of attraction is also much, or you can say the greater is the force of attraction. And if the distance here is indirectly proportional, means if the distance is greater here, then force is smaller. So on this gravitational law, we can say that every particles which are situated, which are placed in the universe have the force of attraction. So particles of matter attract each other. So there are the two type of force of attraction. So force of attraction is of two types. First is cohesive force of attraction, and second is adhesive force of attraction. So these are both are force of attraction between the particles of substance. So what is the difference between these two? So what is the cohesive force of attraction? The force of, we can define this, the force of attraction between the particles of a same substance. The force of attraction between the particles of a same substance is known as force of attraction. Suppose that these are the molecules of water. Suppose that. So all these particles are of water. What is the chemical formula of water? H2O. H2O. So this is the chemical formula of water. H for hydrogen, O for oxygen. So if all the molecules, all the particles are of the same subject, that is water, so the force of attraction between these particles is known as cohesive force. And what is adhesive force? So force of attraction between the molecules of different substances is known as adhesive force. It means the force of attraction between the particles of iron and the particles of zinc. So here is the force of attraction between the particles of iron and zinc. These are the different substances. So these are different substances. So here is the force of attraction, that is known as adhesive force. So today in this lecture we have studied about the matter, what is matter and what are the properties of matter. I have already shared the notes on your channel or your WhatsApp group, that is the 9th English medium. So you can revise this lesson. The next lesson we will upload it here next within few days. Thank you.